adventure books, or have you just moved way beyond that?
We did Silence with Cody Martin.
Yep.
And Cody and I are working on the sequel to Silence called Breaking Silence. And Larry and I are working on another Tandem book.
And it's really funny because the working title on it is Exit Zero, but I discovered after I'd been working on the outline that we'd been paralleling the song Secret Separation by the Fix. And it's spooky because you go down the lyrics and the outline is like, we didn't intend this, and wow, that's cool. And so I put in a letter with their management to see if we can use the title Secret Separation for the book, because it's a perfect song for it. And when you read the song, when you hear the song or you read the lyrics, you're going to go, what are Larry and Misty up to? Oh boy.
Any other questions? Yeah, right over here. On the left.
Hi.
Hi.
Years ago, I had heard that, Misty, you were fond of costuming dolls as characters from your books. You can't see from where you're sitting. I have a doll sitting next to me. I'm the resident doll costuming obsessed person.
It's true.
You doing BJDs?
Yes, I do. I
have BJDs.
I was just wondering.
I have BJDs of every single one of the main characters in the Secret World Chronicle.
Did you make it in the BJD panel we just did this afternoon?
I did not.
No, it would be great. Would be great.
And I have BJDs of another group that I call my Elven Court, which I've got a bunch of elves and some anthros.
It's her office is a wonderland. There are just walls lined with these custom-made BJDs, costumed as all of these characters.
For anyone that's not in the know, BJD?
Ball joint doll.
Ball joint doll, yes, not what you're thinking.
That will come later in the
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Get your BJDs with the parts.
Those of us with our minds in the sewer want some sunlight.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
You've spoken before about the mentorship relationship that you had with C.J. Cherry.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about that and how it really?
Well, the funny thing was, I met her over Filking. She had discovered Filking and decided she liked it, and I was at that point the big name in Filk, and she was the big name in professional writing. So I was the one that was kind of encouraging her and giving her a hand. And at some point, she asked me if I was writing at that point, but mostly short stories. She asked me if I'd written a book, and I said yes, I had. And she asked me if she could see it, and I said no. I wanted to make sure that she wasn't just saying this out of politeness. So I made her ask 3 times before I turned it over to her. And after she pummeled it for 17 rewrites, it was probably about ready to be seen by a pet editor. So that's when Arrows of the Queen went in.
Wow.
That's kind of amazing that someone like C.J. Cherry would stop
That's
the time.
not at all unusual. I mean, I've mentored Holly Lyle, I mentored Mark Shepard, mentored Cody Martin, Dennis Lee, Veronica Gougier.
Ellen Guan. Well, she was already pretty well established.
Ellen Guan was writing screenplays.
Yeah,
which is different.
She's a fantastic game writer.
So I mentored Ellen Guan. I can't think of anybody else right now.
One lovely thing about this field is that we are fans.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we happen to make a living doing this stuff, but we will geek out with you about Firefly just the same. And, as a result of this kinship that we have as fans, people in this field are very welcoming and like to see what's going to happen.
It's not at all unusual to get to find somebody mentoring a younger writer.
You bet, and it's fun.
And she's not the only one that helped you out along the way.
Marion Zimmer Bradley did. Well, Marion mostly did by buying her stuff.
Yeah.
She didn't actually do a heavy critique the way CJ did. And by the time I got to work with Annie McCaffrey and Andre Norton, I was pretty much a pro at that point.
Yeah.
So it was more of a collaboration of equals.
You were reading Andre Norton
Oh,
early on
good
too.
God,
so
yes.
Yeah,
what must have that been like? Getting to work with her.
It was surreal. Because here I am writing with the person that I was reading when I was about 10, I think was when I read my first Henry Norton book. Yeah, so that was pretty surreal.
The thing about Andre is she was a lady with a capital L, and anytime you were around her, you just wanted to sit up more straight and be more polite. But she was so classy, just a wonderful gal. No pretense at all, but just a great presence.
And the best collection of Victorian pornography I've ever looked at. I'm not making this up, you know.
Oh yeah.
I am not making this up.
She left me a lot of her art library too.
Really?
Yeah. It's very surreal because you can meet your heroes, you know, and then they become your colleagues and your friends, and they send you cat memes and silly stuff like that. And you know, I was fortunate to be started by Michael Whalen and McCaffrey. They encouraged me to come into this field. My very first convention, just giving me 20 minutes of taking me seriously. And I've tried to carry on that tradition and give every artist and every writer I encounter, you know, their 20 minutes of being taken seriously, because this is my 267th convention as a guest.
Oh.
Over 35 years I've been doing
When
this.
he was young and stupid, he used to do two to three conventions a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, now I'm old and stupid. But, you know, as I say, and I've said to you, you know, these may tire me out, but I never tire of them, because I'm getting to see my friends, my people. It's awesome.
I've always loved that about fandom in general.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you. We got someone new right in front of you.
Oh, thanks. Yes. Could you tell us a bit about your relationship with Leslie Fish and Filking and Merovingian Nights? I've got so many of those tapes, albums. I love them.
Actually, I didn't do that much work with Leslie in Merovingian Nights. It was more I worked closely with CJ and a couple of the other people, but not with Leslie. Leslie just basically turned in her story, and we worked around it.
Oh, I thought that you had the pair of the.
My characters didn't interact with her characters at all.
Okay, I'm thinking about a different set of stories then, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. The one who you said was one of them was a wobbly, but your character wasn't.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I'm hallucinating.
My characters didn't interact with hers at all.
I'm hallucinating then. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking of Roberto Rogow, not me.
Oh, another great stroker. Oh, Larry, you were talking, I got the impression from the way you were talking that you're a heavy metal fan, is that correct? You like heavy metal rock music? Oh, that's great, don't get me wrong, because I've been on the highway to hell.
Oh, yeah.
I saw them recently, but the point is, you know, we have the film, which is great, and I also love folk music, but don't you think it would be nice if we somehow got into something like that with rock?
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be terrific. Yeah!
Nerdcore.
Midnight
Nerdcore.
Tonight's Synthetic Nightmare. That's
Yeah.
exactly what you're describing.
And we're also fortunate to have Ms. Beard here, who's a vocalist for Midnight Syndicate, and they're a fantastic band, and very fanish and sci-fi, and we often listen to Midnight Syndicate albums while we're working.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Had you met Destiny before?
No, it was lovely.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
I got the chance
She's
to visit
really
with her.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just one other thing. Where in Oklahoma do you all live?
We're northeast of Tulsa, and it's funny because most people.
So you do a
think
Tulsa
Oklahoma-
turnaround?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, middle of the road and then turn left. Yeah.
Yeah, I love country music.
Yeah, we're up in northeast Oklahoma, and it's beautiful there. We have streams and lakes and forests and hills, and most people think it's desert, but it's lovely there, and it's very inexpensive, and it's central to everywhere. So we get.
So is it further west you find desert in Oklahoma?
Yeah, there's just a little desert over there, but it's green where we are, and there's no zoning where we are too. So if you want to add a building, just put up a building. Nobody cares.
Well, as long as you're talking about home, let's talk about your house.
Yes.
The second weirdest house in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Money Pit 3.
Describe it for the audience, please.
Well, we were were looking at things that nobody else would buy, because we knew we'd
the
get
realtor's dream. Show us anything weird you can't sell.
Exactly, because we knew we'd get a good deal on it.
Yeah.
We looked at the weirdest house in Oklahoma, which was up at Fort Gibson Lake at the top of what passes for a mountain out there. It was an earth-sheltered house that was built by a New York contractor to be near his daughter. And all he knew about Oklahoma was that they got tornadoes, and all he knew about tornadoes was what he'd seen in the movie Twister. So he built this thing with steel I-beam frame.
Basically like a bunker.
It's basically a bunker built into the top of the mountain with about 5 feet of earth on top of it.
Yes, hell hobbit hole. Yeah.
Actually, it was a very nice place.
It was cool. It had an intentional waterfall. And
he'd hit a spring while digging for the bathroom, and so he just put a waterfall in the bathroom.
It's great. Yeah, it's very good. The problem was the place had a 35-degree grade to get to. It's like, we'll be iced in for a month. So
I kind of had the vision of ice storm combined with somebody falling and breaking something.
So there I was.
Yeah.
So I've been scouting locations, and I found this place. And I said, all right, this is really cool.
This
so
is the second weirdest house in Oklahoma. We couldn't make out what it was because the picture showed what looked like a wooden frame house, but they said it was a dome.
Yeah. So I went to investigate. Misty will like this. Went back and got her. And I came out there, and we didn't realize there was going to be a solar eclipse.
Partial.
Yeah. And so as we're going out there, the radio starts playing Dark Side of the Moon. And when we turn into the driveway, all the shadows are turning into crescents. And we pull up just as the near totality happens and open the door, and we go inside, and it is a 2.5-story concrete dome, like a planetarium.
On the inside.
On the inside, and the shape of the house was built structurally independent from it, 5.5 stories tall. So there's a 3-story attic, and then there's the dome. And we walk in, and everything is concrete and going. While Dark Side of the Moon is playing out here, and we're looking up at the dome, and we look down, and there's an owl feather between us. Like, wow, signs, you think?